Allegra is on the phone today for a first date follow-up. She's getting ghosted by a dude named Harold. So in a few minutes, we're going to call him and see if he'll tell us why he's ghosting her and maybe get her another date. But first, Allegra, how long has it been since you heard from him?
Oh, man, it has been about 12 days already.
How many times have you tried to reach out to him in the 12 days?
A few. Like, I'm not going crazy, but I've sent a few texts on a few different days, and I haven't heard a response since our first date ended, actually.
Okay, well, let's go back to that. Want to tell us about your date and how it ended?
Yeah, I mean, it was like a typical date. You know, we decided to meet up for drinks, and we were having such a good time that we actually ended up getting dinner, had some good Italian food. Then we had more drinks. So it was a good date. Like, it was several hours.
Oh,
Okay.
That would make me feel like it was a good date.
Yeah.
Right.
No, he definitely liked me. Like, he was really into it.
So how do you know that?
Well, I mean, first of all, you don't stay several hours if you're not feeling someone, you know? And his body language was into me. The conversation was flowing. Like, you know, he sent me a really nice text when he got home at the end of the date. He just hasn't been responsive since then. And that's why I'm like, something's up. Like, it's just not adding up.
So he texted you when he got home. What did he say?
He just said that he had a great time and to have a good night. Like, very typical, you know.
Was there any talk about a second date while you were on that date? Like, oh, that'd be fun for us to try next time, or any kind of subtle hints like that?
We said comments like that multiple times. Like, oh my gosh, you haven't seen that movie? I'll totally go with you again. Like, oh my gosh, that happened? Let's do that together. So we didn't specify like a second date, but we definitely had the vibe of seeing each other again.
And there's nothing that you can think of on the date that happened that could have been awkward?
I mean, nothing was awkward. We are very different. He, you know, he's kind of like a buttoned up dude that's taken life pretty seriously. And I'm kind of the opposite. Like, don't get me wrong, I have my stuff together, but, you know, I'm carefree. I like to have fun. But, like, I don't know. I don't really think that was an issue. I feel like he was really into me, and I made it clear that I am very into him. Like, very.
What do you mean by made it clear?
Tell us
So
more.
obviously, like, I'm physically attracted to him, but I let him know, like, he's my ideal type of guy. Like, it's really hard to find a guy that you're attracted to physically that also has their stuff together. Like, he is making a life for himself. He shared that he kind of grew up in a bad situation, and now he's made a life for himself. And that's like, that checks all my boxes. That's what I'm looking for.
Okay. Do you think maybe it was like too much for him?
You know, I don't know. I mean, that's why I need your help. Like, to me, we balance each other perfectly. But, you know, maybe he's feeling a different way. And after he thought about things, he decided I'm not a good fit. But I really think that I am. So I need your help.
Did you tell him that he checks all your boxes?
I didn't say that specifically, but I mean, I did let him know, like, man, this is impressive. Like,
Okay.
I'm really digging what he's doing in life. He also kissed me goodbye, and it wasn't something that I was encouraging. Like, I mean, I wanted to kiss him, but I wasn't going to force that on him. I mean, he pulled me in and did not let me go when we were hugging, and the kiss was excellent. So, again, the chemistry fully there.
Was it an open mouth kiss or a closed mouth kiss? That's important to know.
It was like a 10-minute open mouth kiss.
Okay, so it was like makeout.
Girl, I would have already showed up at his house after all of this. 12 days? I'll let your tongue in my mouth.
Nina!
All right, well, we'll try to figure it out for you then.
Powered by the Advocates Injury Attorneys. Online at advocateslaw.com.
Right in the middle of your first date follow-up, if you're just joining us, Allegra is on the phone, and it's been 12 days since she heard from Harold, a guy she went on a date with. And now we're about to call him and see if he'll tell us why he's ghosting her and maybe get her another date. But before we do that, Allegra, why don't you catch everybody up on your situation?
Yeah, so like you said, this guy Harold and I hit it off. We had a great first date. It ended with an amazing kiss, and I really think there's potential for this to be something. However, Harold isn't responding to text messages anymore.
All right, well, you ready for us to call him and see if he'll tell us why he's ghosting you?
100% yes.
All right, here we go.
This is Harold.
Hey, Harold, how are you? My name's Jubal. I'm calling from a radio show. It's called The Jubal Show. How are you?
Hi, Harold. The whole show's here, too. My name's Nina.
Hi, and I'm Victoria.
I'm fine. How are you?
I'm pretty good. So, did you hear where we're calling from?
Yes.
Okay.
This is so formal.
Yeah.
I know.
Are you at work?
Yes, I am. But I have a moment. I may help you.
We're calling from, it's a radio show called The Jubal Show, and we do a segment on our show that if somebody gets ghosted from a date that they went on, that person can have us email them to get them on the phone and ask why they're getting ghosted. And so we got an email about you from someone who listens to the show.
And who is this?
Her name is Allegra.
Oh, yes. Okay. Yes, I understand. All right.
Would you mind telling us why you're not calling her back? She said it's been 12 days since you guys hung out, and she really...
Walk up my office for a moment. To be truthful with you, she was a wonderful girl. I had a great time with her. Hit it off. I was attracted to her. I hope she was attracted to me. But in the interim and in all said and done, honestly, she was too hot. She was absolutely too gorgeous of a woman. And
What?
I've learned coming up, please hear me out. I've learned as a man coming up the way I have from poverty to being in that environment that the good-looking girls are too high maintenance. It's almost like a dream that's too good. You can't. There's no way to sustain that type of relationship with a good-looking woman. You need what they call back in my days an uggo. You don't marry the ones. You don't marry the ones that you like. You marry the ones that like you. It's safer. It's safer. It's ultimately safer.
I think she liked you.
Yeah, I don't know about that, sir. This sounds a little bit old-fashioned. Not even that.
Yeah.
Just not right.
And honestly, I'm looking for someone who is,
An uggo.
to be truthful, to be blunt, is not as high maintenance. Okay, you know what? I asked you to give you more information, and this is what most men won't tell you. It is an insight into someone's insecurity. I will admit this. But at the same time, I can also address it to the point saying, you know what? I can't sustain that. I like her. She's great. She's absolutely great. If this even makes sense, she checked all the boxes on my side. It was wonderful. But the glaring reality is that she is absolutely gorgeous. Possibly even too gorgeous for me. I'll even go as far as say that.
So this isn't really about the high maintenance so much as that maybe it's a way to protect yourself from her being stolen away by somebody else because she's so hot, or having other people look at her.
That is a great possibility.
Interesting.
That is a great possibility. That concerns me. I'm not going to lie to you.
Okay.
Well, thanks for being honest. I appreciate it.
Certainly, and thank you for your time.
If you can hang on 1 second, Allegra is actually on the phone. She's been listening and wants to talk to you.
I know. Can't with you.
Hello, Allegra. How are you? How have you been?
I mean, I've been sad because I've sent you a few messages, and I was over here thinking that I was not pretty enough for you.
Oh.
Come to find out, I'm not ugly enough.
Yeah.
If you heard everything, it is no strike against you. It's, as I was man enough to say, it could be in the area of an insecurity upon my part, what I've seen my other friends go through. What hurt me the most is for me to fall in love with you, and you betray or cheat on me, because I don't do well with pain. I don't. I build up a wall, and I try to operate behind it. And you threaten it. You threaten it. I don't really get emotional. I'm sorry. I know you don't know that part of me, but that's pretty much how I operate. And that's why I would not be able to maintain myself adequately if someone I like so much and was so beautiful hurt me in that way.
Yeah, here's the thing, though, Harold. Like, I'm hoping that the beauty you see on the outside is also the beauty you'll see on my inside, because I'm not that girl. I'm not the type of person who thinks looks are so important that I'm going to go run to the next good-looking guy that gives me attention, which, by the way, you are so hot. Like, you have to understand, like, for a woman, it's not just your look, it's the whole package, and you got it.
Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. I do.
You know, Harold, You shouldn't stay closed off to stuff just because you want to know. Well, you think an Uggo would be better for you.
It doesn't make it safer. I mean, I think it's always scary when you like somebody because
I agree. It's just a little hard, It's a little hard. You've been hurt before, and you've seen a lot of betrayal from your friends, and that what's happened to them. It kind of shuts you down a little bit. And you're right. I shouldn't be that way. I shouldn't, because she's great. You're great, Allegra. You're great. You are to me.
Well, then, Harold, would you like to go out with Allegra again on another date? We'll pay for it.
Yes.
I will say this, Allegra. I don't need their money, but I will be glad to go on the date with you.
So we don't have to pay for it, but you'll go on another date?
I definitely, because I'm a man. I have to keep that image up. Allegra.
I would love to go on a date.
Allegra, it was real nice to hear from you.
This has been a ride.
Yeah, I think that if we go on another date, your insecurities are going to go away. Like, I'm here for this.
Well, good. I think I need somebody to be here for that. I really do.
Yes, you do, Harold.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't take something away from yourself because of things that have happened outside of you.
Yeah, you're right.
But really, you don't need us to pay for the meal?
Cool. Jubal will keep his money.
Aaron is on the phone today for a first date follow-up, and he's getting ghosted by Lila. So in a few minutes, we're going to call her, see if she'll tell us why she's ghosting him, and maybe get him another date if he still wants one. Aaron, before we talk about your date, how long has it been since you heard from Lila?
It's been like 2 weeks now.
So what is it about Lila after 2 weeks that makes you want to get a hold of her now?
Well, I mean, I've been thinking about her ever since our date. We met on a dating app, and I was excited to meet up with her because we both like adventure outdoors. I saw her photos on the app, and she was climbing. I like climbing. So on the first date, we decided to go on a hike, and, with a gorgeous lookout at the top of this hike that I know. And we would have, it was kind of cute. On the day, we'd have little competitions to see who could kind of race the other, who could climb faster. And at the top, I had a bottle of Prosecco to share for both of us.
Oh,
cute.
That's cool.
I don't know why this feels like a Jubal date.
Race each other and then drink some Prosecco. Sounds fun.
That does sound really fun.
Yeah. I just really enjoyed it. And we had the drinks. We headed back to our cars. But then after that, I haven't heard from her. And so I've been thinking about her, and I've texted her a couple times. Nothing too, repetitive or what have you. But yeah, I haven't heard from her, so I'm wondering what's up.
Is there anything that might have happened on the date that could be the reason why she's not hitting you back?
Not really. Part of me, I'm a little bit nervous that, there was one point when I was hiking and, trying to race up in front of her that it was a little bit difficult. I had to stretch a little bit, and I farted a little. And I was in front of her. Not like it wasn't a big fart. It wasn't loud. I don't think it was that bad. But yeah, I don't know if I could exactly smell it. I don't know if she could, but maybe.
That's kind of mortifying, actually.
Yeah, that could be,
Did she say anything about it?
Yeah.
No, and that's like one of the things is that we hit it off very well. I thought it was really rare to find a woman that's, just very authentic. She wasn't arrogant. She wasn't full of herself at all. She's a great listener. And she just great storytellers. It was amazing to listen to her tell all these tales of different adventures she's had. And so, no, I don't think she would be the type to be that standoffish about it. If that was the case, I really don't know. And then
did you try to play it off at all? Like,
oopsies.
Whoa, there's a weird tree around here. It smells weird.
I was just trying to be coy and just not say anything about it.
Yeah,
that was probably a good move.
Probably.
I mean, would you really ghost somebody if they tooted?
No.
I don't think I would either.
Just for one, two, no. But if they were doing it
No.
repeatedly, then maybe.
Yeah, 'cause that's just a little disrespectful. Like, step out of the room.
We were outdoors, so
Yeah.
I'm hoping it was just the one toot. I don't exactly recall because I was so flustered by that first one. I don't know.
Flustered by the first one. It could have been a rampage of toots. You don't know.
Well, then I could see the ghosting. Yeah.
All right, man. Well, we'll try to figure it out for you, okay?
I appreciate it.
We'll play a song, come back, and then call her, see if she'll tell us why she's ghosting you, and maybe get you another date.
Thank you, guys.
Yeah, man. Get your first date follow-up next. If you're just joining us for today's first date follow-up, Aaron is on the phone and he's getting ghosted by Lila. So we're about to call her and see if she'll tell us why she's ghosting him and hopefully get him another date because he definitely wants to see her again. Before we do that, though, Aaron, why don't you refresh everybody's memory about your date with Lila?
Yeah, went up on a hike, a little bit of climbing, had Prosecco at the top of the hike, and I'm worried that maybe she's ghosting me because I might have tooted a little for being nice about it.
Now you say a little. It makes it sound like you did it a bunch. You said it was just one time.
I think it was just one time, but I'm trying to be, fair and don't want to be overly conservative. That's not the case.
But you weren't like throwing it in her face, not literally.
I don't think so, but now you guys got me second guessing.
Okay.
All right.
Hopefully it's not a toot.
Yeah.
Funny.
All right. Well, let's see what it is. We're about to call her. You ready?
Yep.
Here we go.
Hello,
Hi, may I speak to Lila, please?
this is Lila.
Hey, Lila, how are you? My name is Jubal from a radio show that's called The Jubal Show.
And hi, Lila. The radio show likes to be here too. So my name's Nina.
Hi, and I'm Victoria.
Oh, wow. Hey, guys. What's up? What's going on?
Have you ever listened to the show before?
Oh, yeah, of course. I love your show.
Oh,
Cute.
sweet. Well, we love you. So, hey, Lila, are you ghosting anybody?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, you know how we do the segment, the first date follow-up, where if you're ghosting someone, they can email us to get you on the phone and ask you about it.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
God.
His name is Aaron.
Yeah. Okay. Aaron. Yep. Aaron. Aaron's nice. Aaron's cool.
I said it's been about 2 weeks. You said 2 weeks? About 2 weeks since you guys went on your date.
I guess since we're here, we have to talk about it, huh? Because Aaron's a good guy, and because I liked Aaron, I will be honest here. All right, Aaron and I got along great. We had such a wonderful time. It was really awesome. So we went on a hike and we drank some Prosecco and had a lot of good talks.
Okay.
Beyond that, like, he kept talking about all these adventures that he would go on with all these hot, amazing women that would go on adventures with him. So there was Michelle, there was Sheila, there was Joanna, there was, like, he was talking about all of these women, and I just don't know where to fit into that. And did he have, like, a ton of hot girlfriends?
He was talking about other women, going out with other women on your date?
Well, how they would go hiking and stuff. Like, he would go on adventures with women.
I feel like you could easily say all the adventures you've been on and not mention any other girl's name.
But at the same time, you got to be thankful that he did mention all of these women's names because, like, what does that mean? Like, are you just another adventure?
So, yeah, that's why I haven't called him back. I just, I felt like I was just on the Rolodex at that point.
Yeah. How did that come up?
Did he say if they were somebody that he was dating?
No. I mean, like, he seemed like he was totally into me. And, like, that's what was kind of confusing. Like, I just thought that he was into me, but why would you be name dropping, like, a ton of other women on our adventure? So I just kind of thought that he was, I don't know, one of those. I think he may be like a boy, I guess.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, that is those vibes. A lot of the time, those F-boys, though, that's their insecurity coming out, and they want you to think that they're so cool because all of these women have, like, spent time. That's my feels on it. Maybe I'm wrong, but as somebody who spent a lot of time with F-boys, that's kind of the vibe that I get.
Yeah, there are guys that will talk about other women on dates because they think it's going to make you want them more.
Right, and it just doesn't. It doesn't. Like, F-boys aren't in anymore, P.S., like, at all.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll speak for myself.
Lila, thank you for being honest with us about why you're ghosting him. And I don't know if you remember or not, but Aaron has been listening this whole time and wants to talk
I was
to you.
going to say he farted too, but I...
You know he farted. Aaron, she knows you farted.
I knew she heard that. I knew it.
That's so funny.
Wait, but are you an F-boy?
No. Okay, so I do have a good explanation for all the women. Honestly, they are all friends, and I mean that sincerely. Most of the women that I go on these, hikes with, it just reminded me of them, and that's why I brought it up, is because, kind of situational memory kind of thing. Most of the women are all in relationships already, so, and that's the thing. That's why I was mentioning those names, is because they don't mean anything.
All right. So they're just friends, and I guess, if you're just friends, that's cool. I don't know. You kind of made me think that you were an F-boy, though.
Do you not believe him?
I'm not. It kind of, I do look out for those types myself, because I try not to be that. Look, I was raised by a single mom. I have two sisters. I got an older sister, a younger sister. So I strive not to be that guy, and I don't want to be that guy ever.
Well, that's cool. I don't want to be just a girl that anybody calls. I definitely want somebody that's serious about me, and I really enjoyed our time together. I just never want to feel like I'm one of 100 or any, I don't want competition. So, Aaron, just let me know, you talked really fondly about Michelle. So it's kind of sounded like you and her had a thing, maybe over the summer. So did I misread that?
Sorry. Okay, so Michelle and I had a thing over the summer in high school. She is a friend from high school. I've just known her a long time, and that's why we just go way back.
High school summer? Last summer or high school summer?
No, high school summer. And she has been married and has kids. Yeah, no, she's just a friend.
Okay. All right. That's cool. Oh, yeah. Do you have any, guys that are your friends? Do you hang out with guys?
Yeah, no, of course. Not only do I know all of the husbands, all the significant others of all these women, but no, there's Caleb, there's Derek, there are a couple guys from work that when we hang out, get drinks every week after work.
All right, that's reassuring.
All right, so do you believe him then, Lila?
You know what? I don't think he's lying.
Okay. Well, would you like to go on another date with Aaron? We'll pay for it.
I'm going to talk about a bunch of guys on our date, but sure, I'll go.
Just don't fart.
Yeah, congratulations, Aaron.
I thank you guys. I appreciate it. I'm glad it cleared the air. Lila, thank you for... I'm excited for our date, and yep, you are welcome to talk about as many guys you want. I'll even throw in a free fart for you. For you.
Right.
For you.
Free time for your first date follow-up, and Brooke is on the phone today, and she's getting ghosted by a guy named DJ. So in a few minutes, we'll call him and see if he'll tell us why he's ghosting her and maybe getting her another date. But Brooke, first, how long has it been since you heard from DJ?
It's been 2 weeks.
Okay.
Have you reached out to him in that time?
Well, I reached out up a couple times right after the first date, just to hey, how's your day? And then I sent him a cute pic, and he responded, but he was really short. And then I was like, oh, let me just wait and see, let him reach out to me. And he hasn't said anything to me in 2 weeks.
How's the date? Why don't you tell us about that? How did you guys meet and stuff?
Well, so we met on Hinge, and, he seemed really nice. He was very polite, respectful, and we started chatting about travel and stuff like that. And we both had taken trips to Spain. So we kind of bonded over that. We were sending pictures back and forth. And, then he was like, hey, let me take you out. So I was like, okay. So we ended up going to this nice little Spanish restaurant where we had some tapas, and, it was we were kind of experiencing a little bit of, Spain, and we were chatting, and we really hit it off. We drank, we danced, We danced really close. And we kind of ended up going back to my place, and we didn't have the ultimate fun, but we did have some fun.
Okay.
We had some,
Okay.
we had some like pillow talk and, talk about hopes and dreams. And, but then I was like, hey, before this goes any further, maybe, we should end the night here and you should get going.
Okay.
So.
Well, it seems like it was going well to get to that point.
Yeah, we had great chemistry, great conversation, and I felt like there was definitely attraction on both parts.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not really sure. I don't know what's going on.
Was there anything that happened on the date that could have been kind of a clue?
Well, a couple times when we were dancing, I kind of like redirected him a little bit, because his rhythm was kind of off. And I mean, I was polite about it, but, and then, I guess a couple times back at my place, I was kind of like giving him a little bit of direction, in the bedroom, so to speak.
I mean, good for you, though.
Yeah, but I don't know, would that be a turn off to a guy? I don't know.
Most guys that I know say they like that. I mean, I know I do. I appreciate it because I'm like, it's your stuff. I don't know how to use it.
I thought guys liked having, women say, hey, this is what I want kind of thing. But I don't know, maybe that turned him off. I honestly don't know, because I thought we hit it off so well.
I mean, the alternative to the people liking it is the oh, now I'm less of a man because I couldn't do it by myself. And so if you make me feel less than, then I'm not going to feel good in this situation.
I always feel like more of a man because it's I'm listening. Tell me where. I'm a good listener.
Yes, you should be rewarded for listening.
I'm really confused, I figured we were even talking about oh, we can't wait to go out on another date together. That conversation came up, and then, now it's okay, just straight ghost. I don't know.
The last thing you sent him was a picture, and he didn't respond to it.
He did, but he was just really short, oh, cute, and then that was it. And I haven't heard a word from him since. It wasn't the reaction I would have liked. In other words, you know? I can't figure out, wish I knew what he was thinking, but I almost feel a little embarrassed at this point. I send you a pic and, nothing. So I'm I don't know. I don't know what to think.
We'll see if we can figure it out for you. We'll play a song, come back, and then call him and see if he'll tell us why he's ghosting you and maybe get you another date, okay?
All right. Okay. Thanks, guys.
Okay, we'll play a song, come back, get your first date follow-up next. Right in the middle of the first date follow-up, if you're just joining us, Brooke is on the phone, and she's getting ghosted by a guy named DJ. So in a second, we're going to call him, see if he'll tell us why he's ghosting her and maybe get her another date. But before we do that, Brooke, why don't you catch everybody up on your situation?
Just basically, I met a guy on Hinge, and we hit it off really well. We bonded over travel. We both had gone to Spain, went and had a great dinner, had a wonderful time together. Definitely got a little heated, and
in a good way.
Yeah, heated in a good way, not arguing.
Heated in a good way.
Funny. Steamy. Yeah.
All right. Are you ready for us to call him?
Yes, I'm ready to find out what's going on. Yes.
Okay. Here we go.
Hello?
Hi, may I speak to DJ, please?
Yep, it's him.
DJ, hey man, how are you? My name is Jubal. I'm calling from a radio show. It's called The Jubal Show.
Hi, DJ. The whole show is here. I'm Nina.
Hi, and I'm Victoria.
How's it going?
Pretty good. How are you?
I'm good. I'm great.
Have you ever heard of The Jubal Show before?
Yeah, I don't listen, I'll be honest. So I'm a little thrown here, but okay. I've heard of you guys.
Well, if you don't listen, I'll tell you, we do a segment on the show. It's called the first date follow-up. That means if you go out on a date with somebody and then you end up ghosting them, that person can email us to get you on the phone and ask why you're ghosting them. So we got an email about you from somebody that you're ghosting.
Okay.
Okay.
Is it Brooke?
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
That was quick. This is really intentional. Is this an intentional ghosting then?
No, I mean, I feel bad. I mean, it's intentional in the sense that, I don't think there's anything there moving forward. But I wasn't meaning to be rude or whatever. I think I just kind of. I guess I moved on. I probably should have I don't know. I'm not very good about that part. I should have been more clear with her or whatever, but I just didn't.
You're just not interested? I mean, there's no specific reason?
Oh, no. I mean, she was great. I just, it was just kind of disappointing because it's awkward. I guess I'm kind of old fashioned because I'm really looking for like who I'm, like somebody I'm going to marry. You know what I mean? So like, it just became clear that like she's probably not going to be that person. And so I was just kind of like, well, just kind of.
Why though? How do you know that?
Well, she's like, I'm looking for someone very specific, like in my head, like just, I really wanted to, so I really wanted to marry somebody who's Spanish. Like I just have this dream of like getting married in Spain to a Spanish person. And then like, I thought she was Spanish and she's not. She's like German or something. So
wait,
okay.
Did she say she was Spanish? Like what made you think that she was?
Like all my algorithm stuff that I put in on the app is like looking for a Spanish person. And like, she was even like, there was like Spanglish. She's been to Spain. She looks Spanish to me. It's my fault. Like it's my fault because I went back and I looked more closely at her profile and like she has a picture of herself with a cross, like no Jesus. You know what I mean? Protestant.
Oh, okay.
And so like, that's what first threw me off because I really need to marry a Spanish Catholic.
That's very specific.
Yeah, that is.
How do you know she's not Spanish? Like, did you ask her or
have you seen her family tree?
Yeah.
And I did actually look her up. Like I looked up the name and I was like, oh, that's German. Like that's like as white as you can get.
Okay. I mean, I guess if that's what you want and you're not willing to settle for anything but a Spanish Catholic woman.
Yeah, I mean, there's so many things I don't know about my life, but that part I have figured out, you know?
Sure.
Thank you for being honest with us. I appreciate that. And DJ, now I have to let you know that Brooke is actually on the phone and has been listening and wants to talk to you.
So we hit it off. We had a great time and you basically ghosted me because I'm not Spanish.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Or Catholic. But yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah.
And you just assume that I'm not Catholic. Okay. All right. Yeah. Okay.
I mean, just, the cross. So remember I was talking about the Sagrada Familia and you can actually get married there. But like one of the two people has to be Catholic. And so like, I'm looking for somebody who's Catholic.
Us hitting it off, all the conversation that we had, the great time that we had. Okay.
It was such a good time.
Okay, you know what?
You were an amazing. Yeah. No, I'm just like, you should know, like you did nothing. It's my fault. I apologize. Like I misunderstood and you're an amazing.
Oh, you misunderstood more than you think, but that's okay because the joke's on you because I actually am Spanish.
Oh.
So my grandfather on my mother's side is from outside of Madrid.
Plot twist.
Yikes.
I'm not all German. I do have German, but that's okay. No problem.
I mean, if that's true, we should.
Oh my God.
Don't say.
DJ, would you like to go out with Brooke on another date? We'll pay for it.
Yeah, if you'll pay for, for sure. I mean, that I could probably. We should try. I mean, we did hit it up. We had a lot of chemistry. If you think about it.
Oh, we did. Yeah, that's unfortunate for you. Hard pass on the second date, but thanks, guys.
Oh, no.
I appreciate it. Not after finding out how superficial you are.
Here's the thing. I'm willing to admit when I'm wrong. And I was wrong. You're right. That was superficial of me. And maybe I'm just afraid to open up, and I think
this is a stretch.
Just give me another shot. Like, let's just give me another shot. And then like, I think you'll see that we actually do have a future.
Oh my God. I mean, what would you guys do? What do you guys think?
I don't know, honestly, because I mean, he had his heart set on this one type of person. He obviously didn't
he doesn't have his heart set on a person. He has his heart getting like set on getting married at the Sagrada Familia
to a Spanish Catholic woman.
Right. So who cares who she is? Insert Spanish Catholic woman. Victoria enters the building.
I am down to get married in La Sagrada Familia.
I mean, no offense, DJ.
That's what you are, Brooke. So now, like, it makes, I mean, I guess you're what he wants.
Yeah, but it's not me. So I feel like it's it's a lost cause at this point. I'm definitely not interested anymore.
But that's the thing is, I was wrong. It is you because you are Spanish, and you could. I don't know if you're Catholic. You could convert, and then just the pictures would be so beautiful. Like, just imagine the pictures.
Oh no.
Jubal's first date follow-up.
Alicia is on the phone today for our first date follow-up, and she's getting ghosted by a dude named Jason. So in a little bit, we're going to call him and see if he'll tell us why he's ghosting her and maybe get her another date. But first, Alicia, how long has it been since you heard from Jason?
Hi, guys. It's been like 2 weeks.
Have you tried to reach out to him?
I've tried like once or twice. Like, I don't want to seem crazy or anything, but yeah, I've tried a little and just nothing in response.
Well, why don't you tell us about the date and how you guys met?
Yeah, so we met on Hinge, as most people do these days. I feel like we chatted for a good minute. Like, it was back and forth for like a couple of weeks, actually. He suggested we do like a traditional date, just dinner, which he paid for. It was very nice. We didn't get drinks afterwards. We just sort of went our separate ways. So I don't know. I felt like it was really positive. We did kiss just a little bit. Very small, very nice. And he texted to make sure I got home, which felt like a positive sign. And yeah, that was the last thing I heard from him.
So what was going on during like the dinner? Like, what were you guys talking about? Did you feel like you guys were flirtatious? Because, I mean, to be honest, it sounds a little bit dry from, just that was that. I mean, maybe, for both of you, even not just him,
I mean, I thought in the conversation, like, I don't want to sound crazy, but I thought this guy was really perfect. He really checked all of my boxes.
Wow.
And he was so flirty over like the Hinge messages and everything. And when we were texting, he was super flirty and I was really excited. So maybe that's why I'm sort of downplaying it now because my ego's a little bit hurt. But he was just so sweet. And I felt like the conversation was good. I mean, obviously now I'm replaying it and I have like a million, like, oh my God, what did I do wrong? But yeah, I'm just kind of shocked that he hasn't. I wonder if he felt the same way.
How did the kiss happen?
Oh, it was sweet. He like walked me to my car and we were just having a nice little conversation about something completely unrelated. And then he was like, can I kiss you? Which also, we love consent. Love that he asked.
Yes, we do. Yes, we do.
Also like a really, like a green flag. Like, I thought that was a really like mature, like grown man kind of thing to do. So, yeah, another positive little moment from the date.
Okay. Is there anything you can think of that, like an awkward moment or something like that could have happened?
I mean, like I said, my ego is just probably a little bit bruised by this. So I'm automatically looking at myself in the mirror being like, am I not cute enough for this guy? Or honestly, I'm like, did my breath stink a little? Like, did I eat something stinky at dinner? Because it was at a quick kiss. It wasn't like prolonged and drawn out. So I thought, oh God, what if my mouth is stinky for some reason? Could have been more passionate probably. I don't know. Or like, we talked about work. That was a good thing. He's got like a really great stable job in finance. And I'm a server right now. I mean, I do a lot of things, but a server is sort of my main source of income. And I wonder if maybe that was off-putting to him. I'm not sure.
Did he say anything when you told him that?
No, he wasn't like overtly like judgmental or anything. I mean, I mostly consider myself a creative. Like, I have a multi-hyphenate. Like, I have a lot of things that I do. So it's, I think I sell myself pretty well in that regard. And hopefully he wasn't like off-put, but he seemed like supportive of it. He was like, oh, that's great. Like, seemed like that was admirable for me to be, juggling so many things at once and then being a server. So if he was off-put by it, he didn't really let on,
Maybe it was more like intimidation than a negative thing. Maybe it's just like, wow, she's creative and can do so many things. I'm so linear and whatever. I don't know if he is. I don't really know what he does, but I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, I definitely asked him a lot of questions about it. Like, I think, whatever, everybody's job is interesting. I like hearing what people are passionate about. So, but then I'm also like, did I ask too many questions? You know what I mean? Like, was I giving this man, a freaking like police interrogation?
All right. Well, let's see if we can figure it out for you so you can get out of your head on the whole thing.
I know.
I get it though. We'll play a song, come back, and then call him and see if he'll tell us why he's ghosting you and maybe get you another date, okay?
Okay, guys, thanks.
All right, we'll play a song, come back, get your first date follow-up next. Right in the middle of your first date follow-up, if you're just joining us, Alicia is on the phone, and she's getting ghosted by a dude named Jason, so we're about to call him and see if he'll tell us why he's ghosting her, and hopefully get her another date if she wants one. But first, Alicia, why don't you catch us up on your situation?
Yeah, so I went out with this guy, Jason. We met on Hinge. We talked for a little bit before. I haven't heard from him in 2 weeks, and I am totally spiraling about it. We did kiss on the date, but it was brief, and I wonder if my breath was stinky or if I was annoying on the date. That's the recap.
Okay. Well, are you ready for us to call him?
Yes, please.
All right, here we go.
Hello?
Hi, may I speak to Jason, please?
Yeah, this is he.
Hey, Jason, how are you? My name is Jubal. I'm calling from a radio show. It's called The Jubal Show.
Hi, Jason. I'm Nina, also on the show.
Hi, and I'm Victoria.
Yeah. No, I know you guys.
Oh, you do?
Why are you calling me?
Sweet. We're calling you because somebody emailed us about you.
Oh, okay.
So I don't know if you know the segment we do, the first date follow-up. That's where if you go out on a date with somebody and then end up ghosting them, they can email us to get you on the phone and ask why you're ghosting.
Okay.
So is there anybody that you can think of that you're ghosting?
I mean, not really. I don't know. I mean, like, online dating, it's like you have like 7 conversations going, and it's like kind of hard to remember sometimes like who.
This is somebody you actually went on a date with.
Yeah, I mean, it's so rare that like you actually meet somebody on the apps that like is actually worth going out with. And so I don't always like get out on a date with somebody. So like, yeah, I haven't really been on a lot of dates through Hinge. There's probably only like one like lately that I can remember.
Okay, what was her name?
Yeah, no, it was Alicia.
Yes,
yeah,
you got it correct. That is it. That's who emailed us. She wants to know why you're ghosting her. She said she tried to reach out to you a few times.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. How like sometimes people are like really, really good at like communicating in one style and then not so good at another one. Like, all right, she's kind of a chat queen. You know what I mean?
A chat queen?
She's great at chatting on the app, right? And like the conversation was super flirty and like, it was like we were both like, never like leaving each other on red. Like there was a lot of just like quick back and forth and it was going really good. And, I don't know. Like, I mean, I feel like maybe that set things up a little, like the bar a little bit too high. Cause then like when we got in person, it wasn't as fun.
Okay.
Does that make sense? But I mean, and like that was okay. But like the real deal breaker was like, she said she wanted a baby and I am like so not ready for that.
On a first date?
Yeah, no, so we're sitting across from each other in the booth in the restaurant, and she points over my shoulder, and she goes, I want one of those so bad. And I turn over my shoulder, and there is this, like, mom with, like, a toddler. Like, she's, like, kind of cooing in its face. And I'm just like,
I mean, I feel like that's a little bit much on a first date.
I think it's actually...
To be like, I want one of those so bad, put one in me right now.
Whoa. I mean, not saying put one in me right now, but I think it is important to have that conversation early on a date because that way you save each other time. If you're a hard no and she's a hard yes, like why even bother having a second date? This ghosting makes sense then.
Yeah, I mean, so like I was totally going to take her back to my place, but like after like that happened, like I don't want to risk becoming a father right now. So like that was
wait. Okay, sorry. Hi, Jason. Hi, it's Alicia. Can I butt in and say something?
Yeah, I think you just did.
I feel like I need to clarify something.
Alicia is on the phone listening and wants to talk to you if you haven't figured that out yet.
Yeah.
Of course she is. Okay.
Okay. Hi. Hello. Hope you're doing well.
Hi.
Good to hear from you. Oh my gosh. What are you talking about? I definitely do not want a baby. I did not mention that I wanted a baby on this date.
I'm like crazy. You pointed over my shoulder, said, I want one of those so bad. And there was like a mom with her toddler sitting right behind us. Like, what?
No, I was pointing at the drink on somebody's table. I definitely don't want a baby.
Well, wouldn't be weird if you did, but okay.
Are you serious? It wasn't the mom and the cooing baby behind us?
No, it was the drink that was at the table near us. I'm so embarrassed that you thought I was talking about that on a first date.
I turned around and all I saw was mom and baby, and my stomach dropped. And you're kidding me, right? It was a cocktail.
Are you sure you don't want a baby? Because you see what you want to see and say what you want to say.
Oh man.
I definitely maybe was a little quiet on the first date. Sometimes I get nervous on first dates, but I definitely would not have pointed at a child and said I want a baby. I'm not that bad.
Okay.
Well, good. Right. Now that we got that figured out, Jason, would you like another date with Alicia? We'll pay for it.
Yeah, I mean, everything was pretty solid until that moment, and now that I know that I completely dissed that one, yeah, that sounds great. God, at least I am so sorry I didn't ask what you were talking about. Yeah, if you're down, I would love to take you out again.
That is completely okay, and I would love to go out with you again. Thanks for the second chance. And to be fair, I think you also mentioned something about taking me home that night because I was listening to everything you said. So maybe we can make that happen too. Oh, cool.
Now that I know where you stand on babies. Yeah.
Conrad is on the phone today for a first date follow-up, and he's getting ghosted by Ileana. So we're going to see if we can figure out why he's getting ghosted and maybe get him another date if he still wants one when he finds out why in just a second. But Conrad, before we get into your date, how long has it been since you heard from Ileana?
Oh, it's almost a week. It's been like 6 days right now.
So let's go backwards. Let's talk about the date, how you guys met, and let's get to where we're at now.
We really like food, and when we both met, we were talking about going to this restaurant that specializes in paella. And paella, I'm sorry, I can't pronounce the darn word. But anyway, they're known for that. They're known for their sangrias. Everything was great, right? And super romantic spot. Even like after 8 o'clock, there's a DJ that comes out. They have a dance floor platform they bring out.
Love that.
That's cool.
So, it was really, really nice. We danced. I mean, we were laughing it up the whole night. Mm-hmm. We took pictures in the photo booth at the restaurant. They had them by the bathrooms. It was super cute. We loved the spot. And that was the first time we met. It was a great date. And that was pretty much how that went.
Well, because it sounds like it went pretty good.
In my eyes.
What was the last thing you said to her?
Well, the last thing I said to her, you know what, it wasn't like, we had some last words or anything like that. We just, pretty much were talking and, there was a situation, I think maybe that had something to do with it as far as her not calling me back. I don't know if this is a fact or not, but she did. She was complaining about being cold because we were next to a vent, right?
Okay.
So, but the food was already on the table. So I went ahead and asked the waiters if they can, switch us, which she was like, no, don't make a big deal out of it, this and the third. But I insisted because I didn't want her to be cold. So, we moved and, even we had a real cool exchanges, like almost like we've been together or something like that because it was a little bickering over what we're going to order. It was all playful, nothing angry about it. She even said something about oh man, we must have been lovers in the past life. And I was like, oh man, it was so cool. Super heated, super fun. So it wasn't any of the last words I said to her. It was a text message I sent to her afterwards, but that wasn't, I just said, I had a great time. That was it.
When you say that it was super heated, were y'all arguing?
No, it was a good passion between us. You know what I mean? It was a real good connection. It was everything was melting. It was just great. It was just when it was just yeah, it was so easy. It was we've known each other for a while.
Okay, well, what do you think happened then?
I don't know. The only thing I could assume was that maybe, like I said, having them switch everything after, switch tables for us after all the food was out on the table. But that's so minor, so I'm not thinking that might be it because I can't think of anything, to tell you the truth.
Well, maybe do you think it is intense that she's like, oh, we were lovers in another life? Did that just
Can't be.
hit her? I don't know. People get scared really easily. You know what I mean? I don't know if it's a can't be or if it's like, oh my gosh, like what if I can't do this? It didn't work out in another life. How's it going to work out in this life?
I would hope that she would just like tell me that, then, you know what I'm saying, instead of just leaving me just to wonder and figure it out by myself. Because how does something so good just end up just abruptly just stop?
What was the last thing that she said to you?
The last thing she said to me on the text message was that she just thanked me and she said she had a good time. So that was it. That was the last time we spoke to each other, was through a text message.
Okay. Well, we'll try to figure it out for you. Then we'll play a song, come back and call her and see if she'll tell us why you're getting ghosted, and then maybe get you another date if you still want one, okay? If you're just joining us for today's first date follow-up, Conrad is on the phone and he's getting ghosted by Ileana, and we're about to call her and see if we can figure out why and maybe get him another date. But before we do that, why don't you refresh everybody's memory about your date with Ileana?
Oh, okay. Well, my date with Ileana was great. Went to a great restaurant. We had great food. We had great drinks. We danced. We laughed. We really hit it off. Super big connection. We both loved the spot that we went to. And that was pretty much it. It was just real natural and just real fun, like super fun.
Okay. And you have no idea why she's not calling you back?
The only idea I can come up with is something that is just like far-fetched to me. Because that's not even a real reason. Like I said, it was just me. Because she was complaining she was cold. She was like, hey, I'm under an event. And I was like, oh my gosh, let's move it. Let's move out the way.
Okay.
And that was already after the food was there. So that was it.
All right. We'll try to figure it out for you. Then we'll call her right now. Are you ready?
Yep.
Okay. Here we go.
Hello.
Hi, may I speak to Ileana, please?
This is Ileana.
Hi, Ileana. How are you? My name is Jubal. I'm calling from a radio show. It's named The Jubal Show.
Hi, the whole show's here too, before you jump back in. My name is Nina.
Hi, and I'm Victoria.
How are you?
I'm doing well.
Do you listen to the show at all?
I've never listened to it before.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
No worries.
Okay.
You don't have to apologize. Maybe you will now. We do a segment on the show. It's called the first date follow-up. That's where if you go out on a date with somebody and then you end up ghosting them, that person can email us to get you on the phone and ask why. So you are ghosting someone and they email us about you.
Okay. Got it.
Have any idea who?
I don't think so.
No? What about a guy named Conrad?
Conrad. Oh, Conrad. Yeah, I remember him.
Okay. What do you remember about him?
Wasn't it 6 days ago?
Yeah, we went on a date a few days ago, and what I thought was a hookup with a friend. And the restaurant was a really nice place. I can't lie. But for me, it was a bit too romantic for the first date.
Okay.
So it kind of felt weird. But, I said, let me go with the flow, and we'll see what goes on. We danced. The food was wonderful. I mean, he was so nice. He even had the table moved for me because I was feeling cold underneath a vent, which I thought was really nice of him. I didn't want him to do it because the food was already on the table. However, he did it anyway, and I really appreciate that. But later on that night, everything just got too lovey-dovey for me. He joked about being lovers in a past life or something like that. It just got really weird after that. The next day I go to work. I find flowers at my desk, which I thought was romantic. However, he says, again, the lovers in a past life. Then he's texting me constantly. When I'm like, I'm busy, he's like, okay, well, text me back when you get a chance, but then he doesn't give me a chance to text back. It was just becoming too much at one time. And I felt he was moving a bit too fast, and I just had to slow it down. I just had to go.
Wow. I kind of feel like I would love flowers after a first date, but
I felt like I was being love bombed, if you understand what I'm saying.
Yeah.
It was just too much at one time. It was moving too fast for me.
So did you like him and it was just that he was coming on too strong and the whole love bombing concept trying to protect yourself, or it was just like, oh man, this is kind of icky?
Yeah, it was just icky for me altogether. Yeah.
Okay. Well, thank you for being honest with us.
Yeah. Yeah, he's a nice guy for somebody else, just not for me.
Ileana, he is on the phone listening and wants to talk to you.
Man.
Hello?
Hey, how are you?
I'm doing well. Like, what is this about?
Oh, but I mean, I just found out what it was about. I was wondering what was going on with us, and I just realized that maybe you thought I was love bombing, but that wasn't me. I was just very excited. You know, I thought maybe something, and maybe I just took it.
I mean, you don't even give me a chance to respond to your messages. You're constantly texting me. I tell you that I'm busy, and it's like you act like you understand, but then you don't understand.
I do understand. You know what? I can pull back on that. I'm so sorry. I think that I just jumped the gun. I was so excited, like I said. And, I mean, I would really love to go on a second date with you. I really apologize if I came on too strong. And, you know, that's just how I am. Maybe I should have just, you know, waited for you to respond, but I'm just was so, you know, happy about, you know, our date and how it went that I guess I was overwhelmed. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I mean like I said, you're a really
it wasn't
nice
like
guy.
I'm weird or anything. Yeah, I'm not trying to be weird or anything like that. It's just how I am. I can wear my heart on my sleeve. So it's just like I was just trying to, you know, express that, you know, I really enjoyed meeting you, and you know, that's all.
Yeah, I enjoyed meeting you too, but like I said, it was just too much for me at one time, and it just seemed like you weren't gonna give up. And I appreciate the pursuit, but it's not for me. Maybe for somebody else.
Yeah, well, maybe I showed you so much, you know, attention for that short period of time that maybe now I could just ease back and like not really like you as much, and then maybe even it out.
I mean, that sounds even weirder.
Yeah, kind of does.
Oh, that's messed up. I thought we had a connection. I'm not trying to be weird. It was just, I'm thrown back by this. I mean, I can see the text messages and, you know, and the flowers, but, you know, to me, this is how a man's supposed to be, you know, express. I'm romantic. I'm a throwback.
Oh.
And I know I probably sped too fast, but like I said, I was going 100 miles an hour. I promised to do 20 miles an hour. I'll do 20 the next date.
I feel you. I have that same problem, Conrad. Because I'm like that too. Like, honestly, if I meet someone, I may be trying to date them for a month, but I still want to do all the flowers. I want to be super romantic, but then people get scared, you know?
People get scared.
And so then it's like hard to figure out what to do, because then I'm like, well, all right, well, I don't really play games, so I just will not do the stuff. And then it looks like I don't like them.
Everybody's just got to start asking each other what your love language is, because that's what you cater to. And if people are scared of gifts and the extra, like, you know, attention, you just pull back a little bit.
They want you to find out what their love language is, and then, like, I'd rather just shoot at it. You know what I mean? It's because, like, so most of the time, no one's going to express that to you.
Well, you did, Conrad. You did, and this time it just doesn't seem like it worked out, and I'm really sorry.
Let's see for sure. Ileana, would you like to go on another date with Conrad? We'll pay for it. Oh, actually, we wouldn't pay for it because you don't want that yet. No, we'll pay for it.
I feel so bad. I really want to go on a date with Conrad now.
Oh, that would be great. I'm telling you, I would go 4 miles an hour in a 50-mile-hour zone. I'm telling you, I would be an old man.
Okay. I promise. If you slow it down just a little bit.
So that's a yes?
Really?
Maybe. Should I do it, guys?
Yeah.
I think so.
Why not?
Oh, man.
What's the worst that can happen?
That's great.
More flowers.
That's great. Thank you.
All right. Okay, so second date?
Yes, I'm up for it. Where do you want to go? Like, what kind of food do you want to go?
Easy into that.
Let me step back and let you plan everything. Where we're sitting, where the bench will be at.
This is going to be funny. Conrad can't do it.
Yeah.
But try. Best of luck.
Thank you.
Abby is on the phone today for a first date follow-up, and she's getting ghosted by a dude named Mark. So in a few minutes, we're going to call him and see if he'll tell us why he's ghosting her and maybe get her another date. But first, Abby, how long has it been since you heard from Mark?
It's been about a week.
About a week.
Huh.
Okay.
Have you tried to reach out to him multiple times?
I did a few times, but, you know, if someone doesn't respond, like, continuing to message them doesn't normally work.
Yeah.
So I did, like, one, and then I did one more, and then I stopped.
Well, let's hear about your date and how you met him and see if we can't figure out why he's ghosting you.
Yeah, so we met, we actually got set up through Mark's coworker, and Mark's coworker's wife yoga class, I attend that class. So me and Serena, which is Mark's coworker's wife. We grabbed coffee, and it was kind of like Serena recruited me to go out on a date with Mark. But she and her husband, Josh, are always on the hunt for a wife for Mark, and Serena thought I would be perfect. So Mark and I met up at a Thai restaurant that has amazing tropical drinks.
Okay.
And we shared food and chatted about our favorite things. And we had so much in common. And the night was so good, we ended up going back to Mark's house for like a little nightcap.
A sip or like a wow.
What was that?
I was looking for a nicer way to say it, and the only thing that came out was sound effects.
So yeah,
I'm really sorry.
Was it just a drink or blah?
Both.
Okay.
Okay.
I mean, yeah, I was super like attracted to him, and like I could tell that there were like instant sparks between both of us, and it was just like easy and effortless. So yeah, we ended up hooking up, and then afterwards Mark kept talking about his job and how close he was to a promotion, but I was kind of bored by it, so I pretended to be asleep.
Oh, well. Okay.
So I'm thinking like maybe he knew I was pretending.
Maybe he knew you were bored by what he was talking about.
That's funny.
I'm sorry to laugh.
No, I mean, he did like mention that I breathe like differently when I'm in like different sleeping phases. So
You're
I feel
actually
like
asleep?
maybe, a little busted. And I mean, I'm really excited and I want to support like his promotion journey and all of that. But I, at the time, was just like wanting to enjoy my post playtime piece. And that was the nicest way to get him to shut up, by pretending I was asleep.
So what do you want to say to him?
Well, I want to explain myself in that, like, it might have seemed rude, but that wasn't like, I had good intentions. That's like, it wasn't my plan.
All right, well, we'll see if we can figure it out for you then. We'll play a song, come back, and then call him and see if he'll tell us why he's ghosting you, and see if you still want another date after we find out the reason, okay?
Okay, sounds good.
We'll play a song, come back, and get your first date follow-up next. Right in the middle of your first date follow-up, and if you're just joining us, Abby is on the phone, and she's getting ghosted by a dude named Mark, and it might be because she was bored by him. But we're about to call and see if he'll tell us why he's ghosting her and maybe get her another date. But before we do that, Abby, why don't you refresh everybody's memory on your situation?
Yeah, we were set up by Mark's coworkers, and we went out to dinner and had drinks and had like a great night. We went back to Mark's place for a nightcap, and we ended up hooking up. And after that, I wanted to go to sleep, but Mark kept talking about his job and his promotion he might be getting. So I just pretended to be asleep, and I think he might have noticed. And that's why he's not talking to me.
All right, well,
Man.
We'll see if we can figure it out. All right, are you ready for us to call him?
Yeah.
Okay, here we go.
Hello?
Hi, may I speak to Mark, please?
Yeah, this is Mark.
Hey, Mark. What's up, man? How are you? My name is Jubal, and I host a radio show. It's called The Jubal Show.
Hi, Mark. The show's here. My name's Nina.
Hi, and I'm Victoria.
Hi. Why are you guys calling me?
Because you're cool.
Yeah. Do you ever listen to the show at all?
Oh, wow. Yeah, sometimes.
Okay, cool.
Oh, wait.
What?
Wait a minute. I think I know where you're going.
What?
Is this where you guys, like, call someone after they met someone?
Yes, it is. It's called the first date follow-up, where you go out on a date with somebody
my God.
and you ghost them. They can ask us to get you on the phone and find out what happened. So We got an email about you, Mark.
Oh, boy. Yeah. All right.
It's from Abby.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Do you mind telling us about your date with Abby and why you're ghosting her?
I mean, I'm sure she told you about the date, right? It was pretty fun.
She did.
Thought, but I guess I'll just say that, yes, I'm ghosting her. The reason is because she used my razor.
What?
Like, did she tell you we went back to my place after our date?
She did.
Weekend?
Uh-huh.
Okay. All right. She said she wanted to go, like, freshen up. But I never crossed my mind that she would use my razor. And I don't like sharing any personal items. Like, I don't share my razors, not even my toothbrush, like, not even with, like, the love of my life. I feel it's so gross. And I thought it was so entitled of her to just march into my bathroom and just use my razor. And I know she used it because there's these light little brown hairs in there.
Oh.
And it's just so gross to me. So, yeah, I ghosted her. That's the reason.
When was this that she used your razor?
I'd say, like, I guess she used it before I don't know what she told you, but
She said you guys had fun at your place, yeah.
yeah, we got, like, cozy with each other.
Yeah.
But she must have used that before that, because then I didn't notice it till I used the restroom in the middle of the night, and I noticed it. And also, it wasn't like she put it back where it was. It was, like, fully out. Like, I don't even leave my razor out. It's, like, in a drawer, and, like, she had it out on the sink. The hairs were there.
Oh, ew.
Like, it was gross, and she was just making herself at home. Like, both of those were just a turnoff to me
Wow.
on the
She didn't
first
try to
date.
hide it.
Well, thanks for telling us. I mean, yeah, I don't know. I mean, I probably wouldn't care if somebody used my razor, but also,
I mean, I'd probably think it was funny, but it might be a little bit interesting.
Mark, Abby is on the phone and has been listening and wants to talk to you.
Oh, I forgot about this part. Hi. I guess you just heard it all.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I'm sorry. I had no idea about, like, the razor. I didn't think it was that big of a deal. And I just, like, I wanted to say, like, I'm sorry. I pretended to, like, be asleep. I kind of thought that's why you were not talking to me.
You were pretending to be asleep? What?
Yeah, just
Wait, what?
Like, afterwards, when you were talking about your promotion and stuff, I was just kind of zoning out like I normally do right after that time. And I just closed my eyes and I thought maybe you knew that I did that and that's why you were mad at me. But, like, I'm really sorry about that anyways. And I'm sorry.
No, I actually thought I put you to sleep, and I was actually, like, proud of that.
Well, no, I mean, you did. It was amazing, and you did a very good job. So, like, I have no complaints. And I didn't think, like, the razor would be that big of a deal because, you know, I was doing it for you. I was trying to, you know, look as best as I could. I wasn't trying to just use your razor for no reason.
Well, that's not the only thing you did for me. We're going to say on the radio.
Well,
where is this going?
Mark, would you like another date with Abby? We'll pay for it. I mean, can you get past the razor using?
I mean, she was thinking about you.
I'll buy a razor. How's that? I'll buy it. Yes. I would, yes.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean, I'd love to, and I can promise you this time, like, I won't use a razor. I will stay far away from it.
I'll get you a new one. I mean, you don't need it now.
Well, hair does grow back.
May.
Well, when are we having this date? How far in the future are we having this date?
Well, I'll shave before the date. Okay.
All right.
Leisha is on the phone today for a first date follow-up, and she's getting ghosted by a guy named James. So in a second, we're going to call him and see if he'll tell us why he's ghosting her and maybe get her another date. But first, Leisha, how long has it been since you heard from James?
Yeah, it's been about a week.
And then how many times have you reached out to him in that time?
Yeah, like kind of a bunch. I was I was texting a bunch. We had a great connection, and we were trying to get together, and I texted a few times, and we had a plan. He canceled. He felt like he needed the weekend to recover. I offered to make him soup, which he declined, and and then after that, I texted him a couple of times, see how he's feeling, and nothing.
So did your date happen, or this was after the date?
No. Well, we had a first date.
Okay.
But then after that, nothing happened.
Okay, well, tell us about the date.
Well, we met on Hinge, first of all, and we talked a little bit, and we wanted to go out because we both really like food and travel and stuff, and he's in a band, and I used to sing in a band, so we had a lot of great connections. And so we met for cocktails, and we bounced around and got tacos and ended up at this karaoke place, which was really fun. After karaoke, we went back to his place, and we were hanging out and cuddling and stuff, but we didn't hook up, but there was a lot of affection I felt. Mm-hmm. And in the morning we kissed, and we planned on seeing each other again the next weekend. So that was the date.
Is there anything that happened on the date that could have been awkward or something that would cause him to not want to talk to you again?
So I thought this over a bit, and I think there might have been, which I want to apologize for. And I've been feeling bad about it. So when we were hanging out and cuddling, he pulled out his phone to play me a rough edit of his band's new song, and I was excited to hear it. I was glad he wanted to share it with me, and because I also have a music background, I didn't feel like I needed to hold back what I thought,
Mm-hmm.
So I told him, I was I think this is a great idea for a song. I said some of the lyrics were a little cheesy, and his voice was a little pitchy in certain points, and one of the lyrics in particular was about her love being a sugar rush, eating a box of Krispy Kreme or something.
Okay.
I laughed at that, and then I kept asking him if I made him feel like he was eating a box of Krispy Kreme, and I thought I was being funny. I was joking, and I think I may have crushed him. I don't know. Maybe I took it too far, so I think I should apologize.
Maybe he thought you were making fun of his music.
Yeah.
But it sounds like you were being more playful.
Yeah, no, I was just saying, that's how I felt. That's what the intention was.
Jubal, you are doing music now too. Yeah. So think about this scenario. Wouldn't it be just kind of cute? Are you going to be offended?
No, I wouldn't be. I'm also a super harsh critic on myself. So I'd be you're right. The whole thing's crap. I'll throw it out.
You're my Krispy Kreme.
Yeah. I'll start all over. I quit it all. So I would just totally be yeah, thanks for the honest feedback. I suck.
Oh, that would also be a major turnoff and problem also. Okay, so maybe he was a little butthurt.
Maybe.
It might be. So I feel I don't know. I feel we need to get him on the phone. I need to get a third party in to get him on the phone because he's just ghosting me. So and I just want to apologize.
We'll try to figure it out for you. We'll play a song, and we'll come back, and then we'll call him and see if he'll tell us why he's ghosting you, and maybe get you another date with Krispy Kreme Boy. Okay?
Okay.
All right. Should we not call him Krispy Kreme Boy?
No.
Probably not.
She did it, and he disappeared.
Yeah. All right. We'll play a song, come back, get your first date follow-up next. Right in the middle of our first date follow-up, if you're just joining us, Alicia is on the phone, and she's getting ghosted by a guy named James. So we're about to call him and see if he'll tell us why he's ghosting her and maybe get her another date. But first, Alicia, why don't you catch us up on your situation?
Yeah, so I went on a date with this guy, James. It went really well. We had cocktails and tacos, and we did karaoke and all this stuff. And, we bonded because he's in a band and I used to sing in a band, and, we have a lot of common interests. And I feel and he hasn't texted me back in a week. So, and I feel something might have gone wrong the night we were on the date. I feel I might have kind of hurt his feelings, making fun of one of his lyrics, which involves Krispy Kreme, which I kept bringing up. So I don't know. I feel I might have upset him, and I need to apologize. And also, he's ghosting me. So that's where we are.
All right. Are you ready for us to call him?
Sure.
Okay, here we go.
Hello?
Hi, may I speak to James, please?
Yeah, speaking.
James, how are you, man? My name is Jubal. I'm calling from a radio show. It's called The Jubal Show.
Hi, James. I'm Nina, also on the show.
Hi, and I'm Victoria.
How are you?
Oh, cool. Wonderful. I'm doing good, man. I don't get many calls from radio, but what's up?
Have you ever listened to the show before?
Yeah, I have.
Okay.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. Have you ever heard a first date follow-up before?
Oh, yeah, I have. Is this one of these things?
First date follow-up, that's a segment where if you're ghosting somebody, they can email us and then ask us to call you and ask why you're ghosting them. Somebody emailed us about you, James.
Oh, boy.
Any idea who it would be?
Yeah, maybe someone. I met someone online like a little more than a week ago.
Is that someone's name, Leisha?
Yeah, Leisha. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, Leisha emailed us and told us about your date. She said she really liked you, but she's confused. Can you tell us why you're ghosting her?
I really liked her, but man, she's too much. She texted me on Saturday to ask about, well, first off, I got sick, right? So, like, I got sick a little bit afterwards, but not the Rona or nothing, but, like, she texted me on Saturday to ask me about soup. And then again, to tell me good night. And then text me a list of vitamins I should be taking.
Because you were sick.
Yeah,
Okay.
It was like a trip or a DoorDash, GNC, the whole bag full. And then, like, not soon after, asking if I missed her. This whole thing about, like, if I wanted Krispy Kremes, like, asking if I wanted Krispy Kreme. It's a joke about some stupid lyric I made, and I mean, just more text on and on and on. I'm not even giving you all.
That was all in one day? That happened all in the same day?
Yeah, and this is someone I just talked to online. They came over, we cuddled. I mean, it was great, don't get me wrong. But after all this, just piling on and just happening so soon, I just stopped responding because, like, I needed to rest. And I wake up and it's like, I lose count of like 12 text messages from her. I don't respond, but I get even more the next day. Eventually, I just block her because I feel like that kind of energy, it gives me a lot of anxiety. Like, and I'm a go with the flow kind of guy. And when it just gets rah, it's like, first off, it doesn't make me feel better, but then it's like, this is someone I just met. Sweet girl. I mean, she came over. It was great. The date was amazing. Karaoke was fun. And yeah, like, we talked like it was going to turn into something. But then the text, just the messaging, well, it was just, it was just a no-go.
I mean, it sounds like she was just concerned because you were sick. Now, granted, 12 and maybe 24 text messages might be a lot in 2 days, but the initial reach out probably was kind of nice, though, no?
I mean, I get it. She's very sweet, but it's just someone I just started talking to online. And it just started giving me the vibe that this is the kind of person that's going to give me a whole lot of anxiety I don't need.
Okay.
So I just wanted peace.
Okay. Well, speaking of peace, James, I will let you know that Leisha's actually on the phone listening and wants to talk to you.
Yeah, hi.
Oh, hi, Leisha.
Do you have a problem getting close to people? Like, do you know how to act when someone cares about you? I was just trying to show you that I cared, and I'm, like, actually a good caretaker in, like, times like this.
I get it, but it's just, we just had one date after a little bit of online conversation, and I just feel, look, you're sweet, wonderful, but I just feel that we're nowhere close to the come over and make me soup stage of this relationship.
Okay, well, you said on your Hinge that you wanted to be intentional about the time.
Lauren is on the phone today for a first date follow-up, and she's getting ghosted by a dude named Sammy. So in a few minutes, we'll call him and see if he'll tell us why he's ghosting her and maybe get her another date. But first, Lauren, how long has it been since you heard from Sammy?
Oh, it's been like a week or so now.
Have you reached out to him in that time?
Oh, yeah, I definitely have. Although I don't think he knows that I have, which I'll probably have to explain that to you a little bit. It's kind of a weird situation.
Okay.
But I can't believe what I'm saying is that the date was actually, like, amazing. And it's so rare that I meet anyone, whether it's, IRL or online, where it's like, especially online, you could say, because, we'll text and, like, I think that there could be a possibility of it going somewhere. And then, like, I don't know, we meet up and it's just not what I expected. But in this case, the text chemistry absolutely translated to real life. We spent like several hours together. It wasn't just at one spot. We were like kind of hopping all around one venue to the next. And believe it or not, even like got to know some of his friends, and they seem awesome as well. And the night ended up at his place, which I didn't expect, but
Go with it, yeah.
I know, talking the radio, so some things happen that are, PG-13 rated R. So I stayed the night there, and then we decided to meet up for date number 2, which was just casual, but so much fun, like downtown after work. Not my neighborhood where I live, but it was just a great time.
Did you go back with him after date number 2 too?
Well, I texted him and just got no response. Like, I didn't know where he was. So sitting there like, what? And then after 15 minutes, I did something that like I never want to do, like the phone call, like, hey, where are you? That sort of thing. Kind of awkward.
So wait. I'm sorry. He disappeared in the middle of your date?
No, I got there and he was nowhere to be found.
Oh, okay. Okay.
To be clear.
Got it.
Yeah. I really think I like this guy. So I'm like, normally after 15 minutes, I would just leave. Like, okay, you're not going to waste my time. I don't even know you. But I'm like, let me give it a chance because you never know, like, what could have happened, right? So I call, and I noticed that my calls are doing, like, the same thing every single time. It would, like, ring twice and then go straight to voicemail. I chalked this up to, like, okay, he's in a bad service area, that sort of thing. But it happened, I want to say, like, 4 times in a row. So at that point, I just was like, okay, I'm going to go ahead and Google, like, how do I know if someone's blocked me? Because I never could understand the answer to this. But it's actually, turns out it's really easy to do that, apparently. Like, you can just make your number anonymous. Yeah, to block people. And so you can just...
To find out if you were blocked or to be blocked?
To be blocked.
Okay.
Like, this was a lesson for me because, like, apparently, it's like, if it rings more than twice before the voicemail, that means you're blocked.
It does? Or does that mean you're getting sent to voicemail?
It's blocked. So, I mean...
Okay, either way, it's not good. Okay.
So, I was like, all right, well, wow, this sucks, right? And I just went back to my car, and I was sulking there. Like, I couldn't even bring myself to drive home. I was so bummed out.
Oh, that's really a bummer. I would be frustrated about that, especially if you think the date went so well. That sucks.
Yeah.
You just want to know why. Also, you're like, what?
But did you do something though? Like, if you think back to that first date, is there anything that could have happened that would cause the blocking?
No, and I've asked myself that now, like up and down, and for me, and I thought it was mutual. Like, we have this insane chemistry that's super rare. So that's why I'm so disappointed. I can't come up with any reason why. Especially after, like, seeing each other more than once, that he would ghost me. Like, why wouldn't you just say something?
Okay, well, we'll try to figure it out for you. We'll play a song, come back, and then call him and see if he'll tell us why he's ghosting you, okay?
Okay, thank you.
Play a song, come back, get your first date follow-up next. If you're just joining us for today's first date follow-up, Lauren is on the phone, and she's getting ghosted by a dude named Sammy. So in a second, we're going to call him, see if he'll tell us why he's ghosting her, and maybe get her another date if she still wants one. But before we do that, Lauren, why don't you catch us up on your situation?
Yeah, well, basically, I had like 2 really nice dates with this guy, and I went for date number 3, and he was MIA, and he has not talked to me whatsoever, and I don't understand why I'm being ghosted.
And you think you might be blocked even?
Yeah, blocked me. Like, why? I didn't take him for being a coward, so that's why I'm so confused.
All right, ready for us to call him?
As ready as all for me, yeah.
Okay, here we go.
Hello?
Hi, may I speak to Sammy, please?
Yeah, this is him.
Sammy, what's up? This is Jubal. My name's Jubal. I host a radio show. It's called The Jubal Show.
How's it going, Sammy? The whole show's here. I'm Nina.
Hi, and I'm Victoria.
Oh, hi.
Hi.
You doing all right?
You ever listen to the show?
Yeah, I mean, I've heard you guys once or twice.
Well, have you ever heard a first date follow-up before?
I have. I'm starting to get nervous here.
Well, don't be nervous, because we're calling you because somebody did send us an email about you, so maybe you'd be nervous. I don't know. But it's a segment where if you're ghosting somebody, they can email us to get you on the phone and ask why you're ghosting them. And we got an email about you from somebody.
Okay, I think I probably know who you're talking about.
You want to try to take a guess at the name?
I mean, is it Lauren?
Yes, Sammy, you're correct. You've won absolutely nothing but. It is Lauren. Do you mind telling us why you're ghosting her?
Oh, man. All right. So, look, we texted for a while. It was great. We meet for the date. Chemistry's there. She's really cool. She's hot. Everything was good. And then at some point, the conversation turns around to, like, you know, relationship stuff. You know, we're just talking about, like, relationship things, like, you know, are you ever going to have kids? Are you ever going to get, well, I don't know, whatever, you know, just stuff like about relationships.
Okay.
And at one point, I asked her what her definition of cheating is. If a guy goes to a strip club, is that cheating? That sort of thing, you know what I mean?
Okay.
Yeah.
And let's just say that her perspective is pretty strict. She said even watching adult movies was cheating. That to me is like pretty extreme.
And nobody's going to take that from you. Is that what you're saying?
It's not like I watch it all the time, but it is a part of my life, and it is a thing that I enjoy. I don't know, it just feels like that to me is not cheating, you know? That's just like entertainment.
So did you have that conversation with her and like express your concern with her line that she drew in regards to adult film?
No, I mean, I just kind of got awkward, and it kind of gave me the ick, you know what I mean? And it's so weird. And
That gave you an ick?
Okay, that's new.
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to be a cheater. Like, if we got together, like, I'd be cheating on her all the time. Like,
okay.
You know, it's like she can feel however she wants to feel, and that's totally fine. But
sure.
I just kind of realized, like, maybe this wasn't, like, a long-term thing, and I maybe I should have said something. I didn't. I mean, this happened in, like, the first 45 minutes of the date, and it was, like, 4 hours long, and, like, you know, she spent the night and all, and it was great. You know, that was fun. But the whole time I was just kind of, this was in the back of my mind. And I mean, what do you say to that? Do you say like, wait a minute, I gotta watch adult movies?
I mean, I feel like I would want to get to the bottom of it and kind of understand why that was such a hard line for somebody.
Yeah.
Because I think we ask those questions in the beginning of a date, whether it's about the adult film or just like, do you want to get married? But like to understand where the person comes from. And sometimes that sparks a conversation that helps the other person see where you're coming from. And, and you can change your mind a little bit.
Yeah.
She might have been into it if she was like, it's not cheating if you watch it with me.
No, can I just say something right now? It is absolutely textbook cheating, like no matter who he's watching it with.
Okay.
Sammy?
Wait a minute, Lauren's here?
Yes, that's Lauren. She's on the phone listening and wants to talk to you.
Oh, man.
Yeah, and I came here to get answers. This was not one I was expecting to get of all the reasons it could be. But, you know, like, I have sort of been wondering, like, why he was so, like, animated during sex. And I'm like, maybe he was mimicking a performance. Like, he's had plenty of experience watching these tutorials, if you will.
Well, you see, it can be a good thing.
I mean, yeah.
And, you know, while we're putting everything out on the table right now, I just want to ask something. Like, you know, we went on 2 dates, so there was a little bit of time in between, you know, date 1 and date 2. So what were you doing during that time? Were you spending your time, like, prepping, you know, watching all these videos, cheating? You know, what were you doing?
Well, yeah, I watched some videos in between. That's what normal people do.
Okay, so the gist of it is you were cheating on me.
What? We weren't. We'd gone on a date. What are you talking about?
You know, this is cheating. Again, textbook cheating. It should just be between two people. To me, it's no different than cheating, swinging, watching porn. It's all the same. I group it all together. And here I am, like, thinking that you're amazing, but it turns out I must have been blinded by something because you could not even stay faithful to me for 2 days.
Well, I mean, look, it wasn't like I was watching videos of girls that looked like you. I was watching videos of, like, other types of girls.
Does it matter what they look like?
Lauren, we went on 2 dates. It's not like we were engaged. Like, this is wild to me. I feel like I'm on another
clearly you're
planet.
forgetting in those 4, actually it was 6 hours that we spent together, not 4, like you said. I guess you're forgetting half the things you said to me during that date, but it's cool. It's fine.
I mean, I didn't make commitments, and am I in single white female right now? What's going on?
Is that another adult video kind of?
Yeah,
I guess millennials know it.
It's supposed to be about a crazy girl. I'm scared. I don't know. This is wild, man.
I really don't think you would be acting pretty normal. I think you'd be pretty crazy if you just found out you got cheated on too. Okay, buddy?
If you came to me and said, hey, I was watching a bunch of porn this week, I'd be like, hell yeah. Look, I didn't cheat on you. We weren't together. We went on 2 dates. This is nuts.
Okay, you can come up with like excuse after excuse, try to like, fluff it all over and all, whatever you want to say, but like, you're a cheater and I do not ever want to see you again.
Well, I haven't asked yet. Sammy, would you like to go on another date with Lauren? We'll pay for it.
No, I would like to log into my internet and watch some art films now. Thank you very much.
Oh, okay. I think this really just proves my point that I've been talking about with my friends. Like, every single guy out there is a cheater in some way, shape, or form.
I don't know if that's a good way to put it, but sure.
All right, Lauren, I just
cheater.
hope
Nobody asked you to talk. Okay?